Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Signal here and welcome back to another video. We're going to take a look at some fights from my secondary account against Boss Joker. So that means no Battle Flaps and no Deathstroke and no too strong artifacts. I do have a level 8 Firebox, which is quite a lot, but also I'm fighting Heroic 6 Joker here on the secondary account, or Heroic 6 actually. And yeah, we're going to take a look at the teams and how it goes. Now for this team I'm using the Heartbreak Harley Quinn plus Conflans Aquaman because I want a chance to reflect stuns on Taggins, and I'm using Nora Snow Globe on Conflans Aquaman. Since Joker's got the damage cap and we deal very less percentage damage than against other fights, I'm not entirely sure this was worth it and maybe I should have used Firebox King. But yeah, first clone there, third special, that's gonna be a 50 mils, so already we got a decent amount of damage in there. I tagged out the clone because I knew for a fact it just wouldn't survive, it simply wouldn't survive. As soon as I blocked another hit I would die and he had special 2 available, so backing off wouldn't have done anything, would have just gotten me killed. So we're back to the usual gameplay, switching between Dr. Fate and Conflans Aquaman. Now I do have a level 4 Electrax on Harley that I randomly dropped at some point, which I used to help her kill the clones faster, because somebody's got to kill the clones, because Conflans Aquaman with Nora Snow Globe is not gonna do anything but tickle their balls, so Harley has to do it. But I'm not sure it was the right decision to give her the level 4 Electrax, because even though it gives additional damage against summons, it's still gonna do less damage than if she had Firebox at level 8 most likely. By the way, I might confuse it with level 8 or level 9, because half through those fights, I think the last 2 fights are gonna be with the level 9 Firebox, because I just realized, oh, if I break my level 1 Firebox, I'm gonna be able to get my Firebox to level 9. And yeah, that's exactly what I did. Okay, this guy is almost dead. We got King in there. Special 2, I don't really want to risk Taggins, if there's no reason to do so. And he blocked there. Clone gets in there. Third special. There we go, so far we got 2 third specials in there. So not too bad, definitely not too bad. Gonna block a few hits into jump attacks. Here I'm not even blocking because I'm just trying my luck because I can't block a hit. And the second third special from a clone, at this point was going well. Now watch this sequence of events, right? We just miss 1 third special with the base Conflans Aquaman. We tag in, he gets stunned. Okay, that's a little bit of a rough start. Harley didn't reflect there. Okay, gonna ring-ish the combo with Dr. Fate. Conflans Aquaman back in, stun again! I have Harley to reflect. This man wants so badly to and yeah, finally a third special in there actually, which I think he might have dodged or something. But boy, this fight did not go well at the end. That was crazy unlucky. You worked so hard to invalidate my success with the second clone. We have Black Adam here. He's not gonna do that much damage, but we're gonna be able to flex on him a bit, and you'll see in a second what I'm talking about. The team is not particularly good or bad, it's just basically whatever I had left. Gonna back off a bit, third special. I don't really care about the gas hazard in this one with Black Lightning, because he doesn't have any buffs to lose. That's why I'm not even gonna use super move, because I know I'll enter the gas and lose the super move buff. So no super move in this one. That's what I'm talking about when I'm saying flex on him. Like, it's not easy to combo interrupt after 1 hit, and I don't think combo interrupting him after 1 hit it's a reliable thing that you should generally do. But Black Lightning is Black Adam, excuse me, is a different story, because he has the most likely the fastest opener in the game, so he just doesn't care, and with minimal effort actually on my end, because yeah, talk about minimal effort, fails to do it there. But yeah, I'm really not trying that hard, I'm not sweating that hard, it just comes off naturally with Black Adam. That's one of the reasons I love him. I also do despise him for a few reasons. For example, the power still being chance-based and him not dealing damage, but other than that, he's my boy. Gonna back off a bit, back off from that. Their special, he's got no energy. Ring-ish the combo. Trying to push him back to the corner. This is the peak of my Black Lightning, Black Adam. Oh boy, This is the peak of my Black Adam build, because he's built for Dawn of Apocalypse. Because, I mean, the build works nowadays with Dark Metal cards, but first up when I built this build for Dawn of Apocalypse, with fast attack chance to take full advantage of the Firebox and build combo for himself, be his own man, and this is where the build shines. Though it will be by far the less damage we deal out of all the swords because of no passive artifact split, but he was built for this. He was made for this, he's built different. Also, I gotta be careful because I have absolutely no defense on him, so he's gonna go down pretty fast. I do have Amulet of Metahuman on both my other two characters because they boost the healing of the Firebox, because they boost the healing of the entire team basically. There's special in there, gonna back off a bit. And yeah, contrary to popular belief, I don't hate Boss Joker. I do hate the Prisoner. The Prisoner has too much of a frame advantage. You're playing Injustice 2 and the Prisoner is playing Injustice 3 against you and also has a second frame of invulnerability after he gets tagged in. I hate him. Whoever designed the Prisoner did a lousy ass job and should not have gotten paid for that thing specifically. But Joker, I don't hate him. I actually do like the guy. He's one of my favorite fights, funny enough. No matter how good you're gonna get at this, or what you have at your disposal in terms of teams and artifacts, it will still be relatively challenging and relatively hard. No matter what you get at your disposal, this will be a rough fight. Why I do like him is because it's the very first fight in terms of Soul Raids, because when Soul Raids came out, I still kind of sucked at the game. Not saying that I'm that much better or the best player out there nowadays, but I sucked even more back then. And Joker was the first fight where I really got the feeling, oh, I actually got better at this. Because I fought him and I struggled against normal mode. I took so many damn fights to get over normal modes. In Heroic 1 again I struggled, and then when I get to Heroic 2 it was like, oh boy, this actually got easier because I got better at the game. I learned how to jump over the special 1, I learned how to block when he does special 2, I learned how to manage the clone so I don't get hit by the hazard. Oh boy, it's getting better. But yeah, here we have the Last of Joker plus EPI versus him. And I'm gonna have the North Snow Globe as you saw on Just Like Flash in order to get a few clones in there to die and boost my damage. Also boost his damage. This fight specifically, Last of Joker versus Last of Joker is most likely my most favorite fight in the game because it's gonna be a very high risk, high reward scenario because by putting those clones in there, I bumped up my damage, but also bumped up his damage, so we're going to both hit like trucks here. Block that, could have jumped over it, but with I don't really care. I care about not dying, but about healing EPI can do it. And EPI has what was it called? Electrax yet again at level 4 to kill the clones faster, because I want to basically get the clones to a point where they are almost dead with EPI and then tag into a special 2 with Joker so I back off. And this fight is most important. You don't ever enter the smoke hazard with Joker, because doing that will lose all your damage buffs. Now, a thing that I didn't really account for here was tanking super move. And I did play, this is not the first League of Anarchy fight I play against this man. The other one went wrong for different reasons. But in that one I tanked the super move and it didn't do that much damage. And I was like, okay, we can tank it in this one. Get Joker in there, he's got good defense, he's got the Firebox, giving him a lot of health, and he's gone. He's gone, it's over. Joker's dead. Like, look, I did have options. I could have put Regen Matrix on EPI, but I really like the way that Electro X is clearing the minions for me, so I'd rather stick with that. Or I could have left Flash alive until he used super move, but that would have delayed by a ton the point where we actually get damage boosted in the fights. So not sure what I should have done. I know what I could have done, but I don't know what the right approach was in this fight. Let me know in the comments what you think about this one. And no, EPI couldn't have tanked it, because like EPI's guts is basically tankier than him as a base character, but they both got maxed out defense. And since they both got maxed out defense, the only other thing that mattered was health, and Joker had so much more health because of the level 8 at that point, I think, Firebox versus level 4 Electrax. So EPI wouldn't have stood a chance to tank it.
About what really happened.
Now for the Batman Ninja teams, so again, Firebox on Catwoman, nothing else to add on to that in terms of the artifact setup. And this man can be tagged out by the Robin special too. Now with Catwoman, I don't really care about damage taken from the hazard, obviously, because I can endlessly heal myself, but I do care about losing my lethal attack damage stacks. Now obviously I can stack them back on, but losing them will deplete my damage a little bit, so I'd rather have my boy Robin get tagged in there. This is the reason why I hate the Joker on the other hand, because if you just spam tap button, he will, I've saw him at some point doing it 6 times, backing off into a jump attack 6 times in a row, and I was just trying to do some basic attack hits on his ass. It just kind of spam. That's one thing I kind of hate about him. But other than that, it's a pretty chill dude. We're gonna try to combo interrupt him after 1 hit. It's a little bit more reliable after 2 hits, but with Catwoman, same as with the Black Adam, I feel like 1 hit is the way to go. And something I noticed compared to fights I played previously, they have a little bit of a harder time sleeping on the banana. See, over there, usually when I played in previous iterations of this soul raids, when I place the banana and then they jump towards me and then I swipe right and push them through it after their jump attack, they would slip. Here he didn't slip, I need to let him get back onto it. So that kind of sucked. Or maybe I have bad memory and I was just imagining better days against this man. Am I doing it after 2 hits actually? Yeah, after 2 hits. I pushed it out into the after 2 hits gameplay. Look, it works better to an extent. I lied. It works better to an extent. There we go. Look at that. Look at how beautiful I'm combo interrupting over there. What was I thinking trying to combo interrupt after 1 hit? We got the clone in there. My boy Robin in there, getting bullied by the clone as usual. Special 2, banana on the ground. And there we go, he slipped quite fast there. But this man came in blocking, which is something I don't like, I don't approve of. I want to hit your ass when you come into the fights. Doing a combo there, 2 hits, combo interrupt again. Into a second special. You get some constant lethal attack damage stacking. 2 hits, combo interrupt again. Third special. By the way, the damage still kind of sucks. For this account, not so much. It's kind of the same amount of damage or a little bit less that we were getting with the Dark Metal cards in our stories where we had passive stats. It's, let's say, 20% lower with the fodder box, but on the main account, it sucks ass. It just sucks ass that we can't use Beta Club or that we don't get that much of a performance out of Beta Club. But yeah, that's about it for this fight. And it went well enough. 72 mil is definitely a reasonable amount compared to the other teams. Now for this team, Sir Banshee, look. She's not gonna do much damage. There's no way she's doing much damage in this fight. It doesn't have the proper gameplay in this, but she is gonna do a reasonable job surviving until the end. The setup might look weird. I have Speed Force Flash in there not for combo building, but to give me some fast actions. You don't need fast actions with Sir Banshee because she's got the combo builder, usually. Now in this fight I can't tag in and out for obvious reasons because I'll get my ass stunned. So since I can't tag in, she'll build combo for herself. And while I can't justify building her with fast actions, I can justify putting a character in there that will give her fast actions for this fight specifically so she can build combo. What I should really do would be to have a gear on her that has all attack rolls and then has a second gear that's basically the same gear with full fast attack hit rolls for fights like this specifically. But I'm just too lazy to do it, but that's the way to do it, because she actually, even though she enjoys and takes so much advantage from the tag in and tag out gameplay and having combo built for her, she's actually very resilient and very able to stand on her own in those fights. There's kind of 2 sides of Sir Banshee. Obviously the side where she tags in is better, but this is not something to laugh at either, at the very least in terms of survivability and in terms of how many types of enemies she can reliably fight. Basically in the game there you can use Sir Banshee against every single fight, except for the fights where she just can't disable specials. You can even use her in hazard fights, you just hug the left corner and use John Stewart Green Lantern. Very reliable character overall. Tagging out. Huge advantage in this one for Sir Banshee is that we tag out the prisoners. we don't kill them. So if we don't kill them, Joker doesn't get a damage boost. And it's gonna be far easier for us. Got hit there pretty badly. You very rarely see him use the third special, so I was not expecting that there. By the way, we'll have some instances in this fight where he used... Here, there you go. He used the special one. Wasn't the special one disabled? Am I seeing things, guys? Boy, why do you use a special that I disabled? What is that lock there even for? Is that just a damage indicator for me? Doesn't it also serve the purpose of telling you you can't use this ability? Seems like not. I hate when he does the third special because of the long ass animation. Like, bro, just get it over with. You're wasting my time here. Third special. Special one. Another special one. And re-engage the combo one last time. Third special. Specking off a bit. And a special one to end things off. Yeah, overall I think this went well as well. The only thing that didn't go well in this video was the League of Anarchy fight, because they died to super move, not much you can do about that. And the King of Catwoman fight could have been far more lucky, let's just say that. Now we are going to use Collector for the last one. We're going to stack Lethal on the Prisoner. It doesn't matter who you stack Lethal on, because it's gonna be something that's gonna be a buff for Brainiac that he transfers, so we could stack it on anything. So I'm just gonna stack it on the Prisoner because it's gonna be far more convenient and it's gonna become unchoppable easily after we push him to the corner. We don't have a limited time against him, we have countless time. We could fight him for 3 minutes if we wanted to. Bro, imagine somebody buying an account. Imagine this, somebody buys an just mobile account, has never played Dawn of Apocalypse in his life, has no artifacts for Dawn of Apocalypse, or has some artifacts, but I don't know, man, just imagine a dude who never fought this, getting in this fight with a team that's unable to kill the first prisoner that tags in. That would be hilarious. And then maybe kills him at the end of the fight and he's like, oh, this boss has a face too? This boss has a second face? Yeah, bro, that's the actual fight there. Special one, re-engage the combo. This might happen to new players actually. There's some people who just are not watching YouTube, are not in Discord groups, just don't know what's good in terms of characters and they just use whatever. And at the same time, as long as you're having fun, that's fine. But imagine somebody that doesn't know what teams to use to get to this man with their damage dealer Black Canary trying to damage the prisoner, not being able to kill it. That would be hilarious. Yeah, we're resorting to special one spam here. I know. I said I don't like it. I don't. I definitely stand by that. I do not like the special one spam, but it's gonna be one of the more efficient things here. Didn't go ahead to trigger any of the passive stacks. Not worth it, and I'm not even sure if I keep them after the hazard hits me. I guess we'll find out because they get heavily damaged while I'm in that hazard, because the damage splits. It's one of the collector's passive. So we'll see when the hazard comes back if I actually keep the damage buff that they have provided me. Our special one again didn't connect. One of the most unreliable combos in the game. Now special one. Engage the combo. Now special one. There we go. I'm going chopped again. Third special, because he was gonna tag out. I've seen some weird ass interactions with the tag outs. Yeah, we actually keep that buff. We actually keep the collector passive buff. Now we got two of them, because the other two dudes are heavily damaged. Super move, we're gonna tank that and die. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it, and I'll see you on the next one. Subscribe and goodbye.
This is the future.